Everything you let in through your eyes is shaping your future. Your playlists, your Netflix shows, your social media feed. All of it is either feeding light or darkness, either good or evil. And most people don't even notice it until the damage is already done. Have you ever noticed that what you watch slowly shapes your desires? It shapes who you become. It shapes how you act. It shapes your thought process. It shapes how you behave, your speech patterns. That's because what you see, what you let in, you become. Because there's one verse in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So how do you think from your heart? It's because the eyes are the windows to the soul, the gates. So as you listen, as you hear stuff, you let it into your soul, into your mind, and then you become that thing that you let into your mind. And it's a practice that is almost people almost don't even realize it. It's almost subconscious because as you're watching Netflix, watching YouTube, you may see people kissing, people doing other stuff. You already know what they do. I don't even need to explain it. You might see OnlyFans models. And you're like, oh, this is normal. Yeah, I'm never going to do anything like that. Maybe see people smoking, drinking. Like, oh, I'm not going to do any of that. But then eventually, it keeps on building up, building up, building up. And you start to desire said thing. You start to want to do that thing. And you're the same person who said, oh, I'm never going to do anything like that. Nah, that's not me. That's not me. I know maybe I might go to the parties, but I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to take drugs. I'm not going to be sleeping around. I respect my body. But somehow your environment is changing how you act. And that's similar to a verse. It says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it flow the issues of life. You know why it says that? Because your heart controls your body. Now you may be thinking heart. How can your heart control your body? I'm not even necessarily talking about your actual heart here. Your heart up here, your mind. But not just your brain. I'm talking about your subconscious mind. Below mind. Whoever catches that catches it. Because the Bible also talks about Matthew 6:22. It says the light of the body is the eye. If therefore that your eye is single, the whole body shall be full of light. But if your eye is evil, the whole body will be full of darkness. So what you watch either fills you with light or darkness, either good or evil, and you may not even know it. See that it talks about your eye is single. So it says you cannot serve two masters. So if you have God here, good stuff. Maybe I read my Bible here, do this, do that, I pray here and there. But then you're also watching porn. You're also watching some certain series, certain YouTubers, whatever you're watching. That means your eye is not single, your eye is split between. And it says, well, you can't have good and evil, you can't have light and darkness. So you can only serve one master. And God doesn't share. Good doesn't share. So if you're with darkness, darkness is what's going to take over. Aim to not say any wicked things before your eyes. You shouldn't be looking at anything evil. Because even without me telling you, I hope you guys are already thinking, like, oh, at times I shouldn't watch this or shouldn't watch that. I haven't even said anything too much yet, but you're already starting to process, like, oh, no wonder, yeah, that makes sense. No wonder as I'm watching these shows, I'm getting those certain desires to fill me. Because it says, well, iron sharpens iron. What does that mean? See the way a blacksmith, as you're sharpening a knife, you use iron to sharpen it. If you use wood to sharpen the iron, what's going to happen? The iron is going to cut the wood. The wood's just going to be destroyed. And many of us, we're trying to hang around people who are, some of us, we can be wood. We're trying to hang around with people who are iron. But not good iron, bad iron. What's the iron? The iron's going to cut you. You understand? I hope you get that analogy. It says, and we shouldn't be deceived. Why? Because bad communication, bad company corrupts good habits. You may say, okay, I know my friends do certain stuff. My friends, maybe they sell drugs. My friends, maybe they womanize. They're all sleeping around. But me, I'm not going to do any of that. The Bible says, don't be deceived. The company you keep, it will shape you. Eventually, it's going to keep on creeping in. You may be strong 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, 5 months. Eventually, one day, you're going to be like, but these guys are living like this. I don't know. Let me just try it one time. Let me see what all the fun is about. And that's how you can see little girls, I'm talking whatever age, they get stuck into stuff like sex, stuff like, and they sell their bodies. And it all starts from that one encounter, that one time when they enter into it. Because as you enter into it, you're helped by something. I'm not even going to get too deep into that, but after you do it the first time, maybe the second time by your own will. After that, something enters and something helps you to do that thing. That is where everything in life, whatever you do, whether it be good spirit, bad spirit, if you do something good and you keep on doing it, a good spirit will help you to do it. If you do something bad and you keep on doing it, even if you don't want to, that bad spirit will keep on helping you do it. That's what's called addiction. I hope we're following the thought process anyways. So that's what I'm just talking about. Fill your mind. It says, don't be conformed to this world. And when I talk about the world, I'm talking about, everything that people think is good, think is normal, watching OnlyFans, masturbating, all of that. Everything, whatever people do, maybe drinking, smoking, think is all normal. It says, well, our body is a temple of God. We carry God inside of us. It says, well, we were made in his image and after his likeness. We carry God, we host God. So when we smoke, when we drink, we're destroying the temple of God. And that's why you align to something else when you turn away from God, when you sin, when you rebel. But that's pretty much all I really have to say. But let me leave you with this actually. It says, and the fire upon the altar shall be burning, and it shall not be put out, and the priest shall burn wood on it every morning. It's a consistent thing. That fire, that passion, that zeal, that's actually why you see a lot of people backsliding, because they're not tending to it every morning. They're not meditating on the word every morning and night. So they're backsliding. They're on fire for a month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe even a year. But then one day, like, oh, I'm too tired, they sleep off. Second day, they sleep off, then they're helped. Remember I was talking about spirits help. So if you fall away, the spirit will be compelling you. But you can also turn away from that spirit, and then the evil spirit can come and help you to go back to your old ways, whether it be scrolling on social media, seeing girls dancing on TikTok, whatever, okay, cool, okay. I'm like, oh no, let me put it away. And you're like, okay, wait, let me come back. I've seen this happen too many times. Something small keeps on growing and growing and growing and growing until one day you look back